morning. I swear a lot.
Hello friends, and welcome back to Limbus Company. Welcome back to the Refraction Railway, but we've got new extractions as well, so we might even get something new too. But my impression going into this is that the final station of the Refraction Railway is probably going to be pretty tough, and I'm fully accepting the possibility that this entire video might just be that fight. And if it is, then it is. You know, it'll have to be what it'll have to be, but we can at least do an extraction first. We got some detective stuff going on. Time killing time. There's an event. It's all pretty cool. I'm interested in looking into it, personally. Let's have a little look-see. Maybe we'll get something nice. I'd like something nice. That's a good potential start, maybe. I'm sure some of them are 2 ranks, but, you know, we gotta do this the way we gotta do this, which means we gotta go around the thing. So, as far as I remember, I haven't upgraded my team in any way, shape, or form since the Gaslight fight. I've got 25 modules right now, so I'll be able to claim all of my rewards if I win, but to be fair, if it's looking to be a bit too difficult, I will just go get some XP vouchers, do some excavations, and try and improve my chances. Nothing there. Nothing here. Oh, you hate to see it. That's not what I meant to do. We're going in, boys. I want a nice clean fight with whatever the fuck is at the end of this fucking train station. I truly have no idea. We're low on pride and gloom, which means we're going to need to build these things up if we want to have a chance. There are apparently 2 enemies. I don't know if that's going to mean there's 2 rounds or if there's just 2 enemies at the same time. I actually have no idea what the fuck I'm fighting, so that's cool. Let's see here. Will this team work? Probably not, but if we can land that fucking goddamn talisman again, that'd be pretty good. So I get the idea is that you're supposed to use proliferating talismans on turn 1, and then rupturing talisman on turn 2. Doesn't always work out that way, and I'm not gonna fucking reload the fight over and over again to try and make that happen, because that's fucking boring. And I'll probably end up using Branch of Knowledge to see if I can, like, you know, get little, talisman applications here and there. And that could work quite well. Or it'll work badly. I don't know. We'll fucking see. Well, that's interesting. The Spiral of Contempt. I think I saw this pop up in a mirror dungeon today, not as a boss fight, but as an event, and I had the option to fight it, but I didn't because I was doing a fucking simple-ass mirror dungeon run, like simulation difficulty, and I don't feel the need to fight everything in that because I don't fucking need to. Inflict 1 gaze against the target every time the hand's part is hit, 3 times per turn. Deal plus 10% more damage for every gaze value. At 7 gaze, gain 15 bleed and replace this effect with contempt. Units with contempt cannot gain gaze. Lose 3 ego resource of the affinity corresponding to the selected skill affinity. Turn end, gain 3 damage down. When grasp unit with contempt is broken, all abnormality parts gain 3 fragile next turn. Gain 1 fragility for every 10 potency of burn, bleed, tremor, rupture, or sinking on self, respectively. I see. When hit with a critical hit, gain 1 pride fragility once per turn, max 3. When hit with a skill that consumed 8 plus charge, gain 1 envy fragility. Okay. So hitting the hands gives us gaze. Are we going to have to perhaps spread that round? Now, obviously, the ideal situation here would be, oh, use evade to evade the hands attacks, and, you know, just go from there. Bob's your uncle. But we don't have evade, so there's that. 2 value, deal damage equal to half the target's max HP, then all parts of Spiral of Contempt heals the same amount of HP as the damage dealt by this effect. Reduce the value by 1. If this effect brings the target's HP down to 0, the target can no longer be healed. Oof. There are a lot of effects in play here. Faust's only got predictive analysis, which kinda sucks, at least at this early stage, so I'm gonna use that to counteract the evade, so that Sinclair can hit him with proliferating talismans. And we'll see how that goes. I really don't expect to win this on my first try, but I'm gonna give it a fucking go. That's not a good start. That's better. Hey, good job. Good, damage was done. Hey, we love to see it. Lovely. Good. Ah, lucky, lucky. Nice, okay. Ooh! Oh, Don Quixote, just bringing it all fucking day. You love to see it. Whoops. Yeah, I think Sinclair literally needs to be the first person to land a hit in order for that to work. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Alright, Sinclair, we're gonna get you to do that thing you were doing the whole time last time, which is Branch of Knowledge to deal with stuff that I consider Scary. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Worked well enough for us last time. Does not mean it'll work well for us this time, but I'll try anyway. I don't really want him to get It Shall Grip because it increases his damage and also debuffs the character it's hitting. So yeah, fucking Honglu could absolutely tank that, but it would affect him next turn. If they have any rupture by the time Sinclair gets to them, he will gain a talisman and we can work from there. We'll see. A lot of this just comes down to, boy, I hope we win our clashes. Damage was done. Yeah. It's an instant stagger. That's good, though. And he's got Rupture, which means we'll gain a talisman, and we begin to perhaps apply the thing that we want to apply. If I do have to try this again, and Lord knows I probably will, I'm thinking probably bring Merceau in. It was a bit of an oversight on my part to have not done that. Honglu doesn't give a fuck. That is a lot of bleed, but he regenerates now, so that helps. It shall penetrate. I'd rather it didn't, personally. Every time the hand part is hit, not beaten in a clash, hit. That's a big difference. Okay, and that's why Faust has 3. That's a bit of a problem. It's going to take a long time to stagger the body if we ever even do, but that might be worth doing anyway. You can beat that, I'm sure. Fucking sure of it. Theoretically, you should be able to beat that, but we'll fucking see. Proliferating talismans is not going to go the way I want it to. What about Magnify Wound? It would struggle. Honestly, just keep Branch of Knowledging, because every time you fucking roll tails on the damage, you just get your SP back. It's fine. He could at least beat one of them. This will give him 2 gaze, though. Or we use his guard to offset the evade, which means he won't be dealing SP damage to us, and Honglu won't actually use one of his amples. Because it's worth pointing out, I think some of you are forgetting this, if Honglu dies of a status effect, it will not activate his revive. It's only if he gets hit and knocked down to 20% HP. So we need to be a bit careful about how we do it, because this guy likes applying his bleed. The music is good, actually. I quite like this music. And this design, can I just say, I didn't even touch on it. Fucking great. And all the gaze stuff really just make me think of, you know, Schadenfreude and the other one where you're not supposed to look at it, or you are supposed to look at it. I can't remember. You know, those 2 abnormalities from Love Corp. The wings are kind of similar to the not Schadenfreude. I literally can't remember what the other one is called. But yeah, it is reminiscent. It's interesting. Do we just have Honglu stand there and be a big chunky hunky who just absorbs all the hits? Because those attacks on their own cannot stop him. They do a lot of damage, but they can't stop him. And if he's just, I don't know, offsetting the guard, it's a one-sided guard because you're too slow. All right, well, fair enough. Good. That was really bad. Okay, fucking wonderful. That's also bad. Yeesh. He hits pretty fucking hard. Good. It applies Rupture. It applies Rupture or it gets the hand again. I'm very funny. People laugh at my jokes. Sinclair has 2 talisman now. He's building it up. It's not a guaranteed victory against It Shall Constrict, though, because his SP is so low. It'd be more good against these 2, which might be worth doing, because it's only 1 attack and he can take some gaze. Of course, the damage he's doing, or the Refracted Spiral of Contempt is doing, goes up as we gain more gaze. For instance, Faust is taking plus 30%. It would have been a really good idea to have Merceau in here. Thing is, his health is going down, and we're actually applying some serious Rupture. Like, compared to what I normally do, it's pretty high. Won't take gaze, but will take bleed. And we just fucking go in, lads. Good. Okay, wonderful. Now some Rupture count. Good shit. A lot of damage. A lot of damage. He is running out of Rupture, though. I have noticed this. Stop running out of Rupture, you coward. Okay, this won't apply as much rupture, but it'll still do some. That actually broke her guard, which surprises me. He's still got gluttony, fragility. Yep. Talisman is creeping up. If we can get enough gluttony going to get that, the Tiger had rupture, gain 1 talisman, and if they have 5+ rupture, gain 1 talisman, if we can land a magnify wound, which is going to be difficult because he's got 2 of 8 skills going, we might have to stick to the branch of knowledge plan, because I don't, unless we spend 2 people's turns to evade those, this isn't going to beat anything in a clash. It's not going to beat that. That's 4 + 10. We'd have to get lucky and have him roll tails, which just never seems to happen on their defense skills. Absolute ideal scenario would be for Sinclair to use Magnify Wounds this turn. Maybe we can, though. Now we're just gonna have to play it chill. We're just gonna have to play it chill, ladies and gentlemen. Nice and chill. That's a one-sided guard. Fuck you. God damn. All right, yeah, because... Oh, I see. Yeah, okay, so you are supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to be doing that one. Okay, yeah, you've offset those. Everyone else has got decent chances. We're doing damage. Let's see what we can do. I don't think I had enough gluttony to activate the passive, which gives Sinclair more talisman, which is unfortunate. I didn't realize that until it's too late. His rupture has absolutely disappeared, which is very funny. Just in time for Sinclair to show up. Okay, so we're not getting more talisman this turn. It's fine. I'm gonna play into it if I can, but I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Plus, the existence of talisman on Sinclair already means more rupture is being applied. It's not as good as it could be at all, but it's not bad. In fact, compared to what I was doing before in terms of rupture, it's downright exceptional. This is so much more than we were getting before. That was a lot of rupture. He's kinda fucking pissed now. He's got, what, 2 mass attacks? 1. No, just 1. It just looked like those 2. And it shall contempt all. Turn end, remove gaze from all enemies. Oh, fucking banging. We just gotta win that then, that's all. Right, that's manageable. Also, you'll be frustrated to learn that I have not been paying attention to what attacks he's weak to. Like, at all. I just haven't been. I should have been, but I haven't been. I've been too busy thinking about other shit. That is entirely on me. I'm not pretending it isn't. I'm just letting you guys know. Because sometimes you think I know things or you think I don't know things, and I'm confirming for you right now that this was a thing I didn't notice. You did get talisman that turn. Next turn, you'll get another rupturing talisman, and you could fucking set it up, mate. You could. You just need 1 more. Considering we're gonna lose all of our gaze at the end of the turn, and it says that regardless of whether it's hit or misses or whatever, it's just turn end, remove gaze. So, effervescent corrosion, get rid of that. Faust, you're going to have to use 9-2, because it's only 1 attack. So you don't go up to gaze 50 million. Go for that, you offset that one. They're both being offset. We've got this all set up. Really, as long as that's beaten, and by all rights it should be, we'll be fine. Only problem is that doesn't apply rupture. And we want them to have some rupture, other way around them. It's a bit of a gamble, but we just want him to have a bit of rupture for when Sinclair hits, so that he gets his final talisman. That's what we want. Everything's being contested. All right. Go for it. Good. Bad. Couldn't be perfect. Unfortunately, yeah, it didn't work out the way I wanted it to at all. But it's... Unlike some clashes, that's not a fucking game ender, so it's okay. And you did get your talisman. I don't actually understand how that works. It's fine. And now Honglu has gotten rid of all of his bleed, so he can fight normally and he'll be healing as time goes on. Damage done, rupture applied. This is just to make sure that Faust can win a clash without gaining gaze. Now, I wouldn't have cared if she had gained gaze, but if she'd used profiling, which was the only other thing she could use to win that clash, she would have gained too much gaze and activated the effect. Now we lose all of our gaze, and we can start again, which is exactly what we want. Now, we need to land Rupturing Talisman. Because, yeah, problem is, I'm not overly confident in Sinclair's ability to land it. Because he's only got 9 SP. What this means is that someone else is going to have to take a hit. Just to make sure that we can clash everything we need to clash and offset the evade to allow Sinclair to land those hits. Obviously, we're going to want to put the talisman on the body because we're trying to avoid hitting the hands as much as we can, whereas we're hitting the body all the fucking time. I think the reason this worked out is there might have still been rupture on the body part that he was targeting, but not rupture on the body part he wasn't targeting. I don't know. Honestly, I wasn't paying close enough attention. You probably were. You might have seen it. I didn't. Either way, everything worked out the way I wanted it to. So, regardless what happens this turn, Sinclair needs to land that body hit. This is true. We know this. We know this. People in the grandstands are like, we know, just do it. And I'm like, I need to figure out how. There's a little bit of finagling that needs to be done because someone needs to take an uncontested hit to make sure that we can contest things in a certain way where Sinclair can land a one-sided attack without being evaded. But Hongler cannot take It Shall Constrict. Grasp is too bad. Don Quixote could take it. Yeah, Don Quixote can take It Shall Penetrate. Oh, there we go. Problem solved. All right, I just needed to look a little bit more. Contest It Shall Grip because we don't want it. It Shall Constrict. I'd rather you didn't. All that's left now is It Shall Penetrate, which will hit you. So we have Otis offset that. And then we have Sinclair. Hit him with the Rupture. You're going to gain a lot of gaze, but it's going to be fine. I say it'd be good if you at least won this. Otherwise, oh boy. And she heals a lot from those attacks as well, which is good. Keeps her in the fight. Excellent. Attack power up next turn. Ooh. Ooh. Honestly, that's a little bit of bleed. That's actually the best possible result. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Perfect. Really, overall, that couldn't have gone better. I'm actually very pleased. Really? This is going, like, the worst situation is Faust, but it's fine. We just have to pick our engagements. It's slow going, I'll admit. It is slow going, but we are working it down, and we're still sitting quite pretty. SP's getting a little iffy. You know what didn't occur to me, and I just thought of, and actually frightens me? Is it showed 2 enemies in the description, not 1. So does this guy have a second phase? Or is it just going to be a one after the other fight? Like, am I spending nearly an hour on the first phase just for the second one to come along and kick my teeth in? That's just occurred to me and it really bothers me. That would apparently just fucking do it, but it is scary. Because she has to get heads. The base skill power is 4. 5 with attack power up that she got last turn. It has to be heads every single time. I'm not sure I'm willing to gamble that on something with attack weight. But ego is a fickle thing right now. We don't have a lot of resources. It all really comes down to Ryoshu right now, which scares me. It really does. Ah, that's not great. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's not great either. Good.
Ah, boy, here we go.
That's bad. That's extremely bad. I should have not done that. 2 staggers. And now he's absolutely going to roll over us. If only we had Merceau. If only we had Merceau. Just as we apply the Rupture. Shouldn't have taken that fucking gamble on upper slash. Shouldn't have done it. Bad idea. Shouldn't have done it. Bad idea. It's a fantastic skill, but you can't bank everything on it. It's just too scary. So we got 2 staggers. And they've got 5 attacks. Okay. This turn, the main focus is really clash win rather than hitting. You beat that one, take that one. It's going to be some damage, but you might be okay. I'm actually not even sure. You'll have to be okay, I suppose. That's just being hit by a dodge. It's not a big deal. We have the capacity to do a lot of damage now, thanks to that Rupture. Like, that attack technically did fuck all, but actually did tons because of the Rupture. Thanks to the talismans. We have an edge now. We just got to keep it together. Obviously, not a lot of Rupture going on here, but that's not the point. The hands have nearly staggered, I've noticed. I don't like the fragile. Oh, he's fine, though. He's fine. He's fine. He gets 11 back. He's doing okay. And everyone's back on the field now. We can go back to fighting normally. But SP is getting a bit low. Reckon this turn we can spread it around a bit more. A bit more. Words are hard. I don't know if you've noticed, but words, hardest thing I've ever done. Sinclair, my boy, just keep doing branch of knowledge. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. It'll be okay. This is as good as it's gonna get. It's in the hands of luck now. Good. Wonderful. Okay. Good stuff. Lovely. Many ruptures being applied. Good. Come on. Thank you. He's right on the cusp of staggering because of the fucking bleed, but at least I think most of the bleed is gone now, so it's not so bad. This will apply rupture. Be gentle. Yikes. That's a lot of bleed. She's in a bit of danger. We might end up having to use Don Quixote now to offset evades, because I'm not sure she can really handle fighting anymore, and we don't have a healing ego, so we're getting through it. Sinclair's SP is fucking pitiful, and all you've got this turn is predictive analysis, which is not great. The problem with Ryoshu is that all of these attacks that the enemy are doing are all multi-coin hits, which means she needs to get heads multiple times in order to win. Now she's at 45. She has the best possible chance of that, but as we saw, there's always a chance that it won't go the way we want it to. I'm kind of surprised that Dissect targets such a poor chance. But if you use Effervescent Corruption again, or Corrosion again, your SP is going into the minuses. I think we have to take a risk on that one. Because he also needs the Clash win in order to get his SP back up, because we're not getting enough Pride in order to use our SP Healing Ego. So we need to take a few risks here in order to make this work. I think... I don't know. I could be wrong. I usually am. He'll heal SP, go up to 0. He won't apply much rupture. It won't apply any rupture actually, because this isn't a body part with talismans on it, but it doesn't matter. He gains talisman. Oh, fuck. Don't stagger. Okay, she's alive. Oh, fuck me. No. 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 That's a stagger. That's damage. Oh. At least you... well, I say don't speak too soon. Hey, yeah, you won. Okay, wonderful. Good. All right. Observational Eye coming in clutch. And now we've got... And it shall contempt all. That removes gaze, which is what we need. Yeah, if her HP is low enough when it happens, she would get the additional heal. This would be the best time for her to try and... Oh, but it's neutral. And what we do now, ladies and gentlemen, is we cross our fucking fingers. That was nice. Oh, no. Yes. No. No. That's a stagger. It was going alright for a second there. It looked pretty good. Just a second there. I thought she had him. But she took the bleed damage, she didn't heal, and she got hit. So it went about as bad as it could have. But hey, what are you gonna do? And the body will be staggered soon as well. Don Quixote... I mean, hopefully this can kick in enough times to bring her back up to a stable state. But for the meantime, when she's back, she will just be offsetting dodges. We can't have her doing anything else right now. But the body will soon stagger. He's not doing any evades this turn. I know this seems ludicrous that I'm doing this, but what I need to actually do this turn, right? You see those Pride skills? I need them to be used. I desperately need them to get used. If all goes according to plan, and well, that's always a big if, and the body should stagger this turn. And then hopefully next turn we can apply massive damage. Or this all fucks up. It might. Oh, cool, yeah, one-sided attacks. It hadn't even occurred to me that that'd be a thing. But yeah. Still no stagger. We're doing all right. There's the stagger. Oh, yeah. Big hits. Completely unnecessary, but fuck it. You know what? It's okay. It's fine. Yeah, we used our last Wrath, so we can't use Blade of Branch of Knowledge anymore. But the plan now is going to be to get Sinclair's SP back up Because, you know, he spent the whole fucking fight with his SP being shit because that was the purpose of what he was doing, you know, because branch knowledge. Now we need to start building his SP back up so he can start clashing. What do I need for Holiday? Envy. So Faust has to use predictive analysis this turn. So she's not going to clash, is the long and the short of it. Is this all risky? Yeah, obviously. What's your point? Good. Excellent. Honestly, the hands are pretty close to breaking again as well, so we might be able to get that soon. That wasn't a lot of damage though, to point out. Good. Excellent, wonderful, fantastic. You love to see it. Could have been better, but damage was dealt. Now. You're fine. Yeah, you're fine. Good. Why did everyone take SP damage? What's happening? Oh, here we go. When the core HP drops below 30% of max HP, remove contempt and gaze from all identities, then inflict all beholding gaze against all identities. Ah. Game 1 at every turn end. Turn end, all units with gaze take 4 times 1 fixed HP damage and 4 times 1 fixed SP damage. Do you know what that means? It means Don Quixote is fucking dead. Whoops. Wish I knew about that. Wish I'd thought to look. Unfortunately, it means we need to speed this fight up now because we're taking progressively more damage every turn. Do we still gain normal gaze, or is it just all beholding gaze now? Because if we're allowed to attack the hands, well, there's a way to find out, isn't there? And really, that's probably the best method. Maybe it's not. I don't know. We'll find out, won't we? Now, the awkward thing here is that Sinclair is going to have to start clashing. In fact, he really is, because no one's targeting Honglu. And they are targeting Don Quixote. So I'd love to move around Holiday, but we need that to deal with it and its Shao Contempt All, because we already took one mass attack and it was a fucking disaster. This would have been going so much better right now if we hadn't taken that. Honglu cannot clash. He's too slow. Unless... Oh, there we go. There might be a clash. Alright, solid. Never mind. Good. However, Sinclair is sat here like, I don't really know what Sinclair can do, and Sinclair will stagger. Probably of his own accord, to be honest. That will hit Don Quixote, and she will die. Now, Don Quixote herself, by this point, is not particularly useful. She could be useful later, she wouldn't be useful now, and I would consider it worthwhile to sacrifice her, right? The problem is the SP hit. Sinclair is too low on SP to suffer the loss of a comrade, and if he fucking corrupts into 9-2, we're in trouble. Well, you know, that does 12 damage, huh? It's 12 damage whilst paralyzed. It's going to be more when he's not paralyzed, which he will no longer be paralyzed once he's clashed with Ryoshu. Should I go for the guard, or should we try to go for the win? The thing is, I've seen It Shall Grip go up to like 17, which Sinclair could match, but he's at minus 12 SP, so it's unlikely. This is, of course, the problem of using Branch of Knowledge the entire fight. But the benefits we gained from that in terms of just general damage, clashing, and talisman application I felt were worth it. Go on, Sinclair. Send it for the boys. Send it for the boys, and the girls, and the both, and the neither. For everyone. That was a fucking good start, let me tell you. That was a solid start right there. That's not. Fuck. Good? Okay, wonderful. All right. I'm not seeing any gaze there. I don't think we get gaze anymore, so breaking the hands would be a good shout. Something we can do. Crap damage, but it's fine. Not what we did it for. Oh my god. You know what, Sinclair? Solid effort. Honest, solid effort. Like, I'm giving him a little quiet round of applause. I suggest you do so as well. Ah, well, that didn't work. And those two staggered. Honglu's gonna have to take it straight up. He'll be okay. His whole thing is reviving. Oh, right, because Don Quixote died, everyone's SP went to shit. Fuck! Please. Oh, no. Please. Yeah? Thank fuck for that. We just need our teammates back, that's all. Oh. Oh, amazing. This is gonna suck. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad. And I'm assuming that that gaze damage also bypasses Honglu's passive. You're gonna have to... this is a problem now, of course, is that our damage output isn't gonna be fast enough to contend with the increasing damage of All Beholding Gaze. And that's assuming that this is the last fight, and I'm not even sure it is. Use that, because it will get you some more SP. This won't do much. I guess the rupture will be helpful, thanks to the talismans, but I can't actually remember if this was his hands or his fucking torso. It was his hands, so no rupture. Well, a little bit of rupture, but not enough. Oh, come on, Sinclair, that was when you needed more SP. How did you get heads on that? At least it'll inflict more rupture. This means, of course, that if Ryoshu dies... Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. You're gonna fucking stagger, aren't you? No, because you can't. Okay, well, that is helpful. No. Not... Oh, well, actually, this might be good. Yes, this is good. Okay. I think Ryoshu's gonna stagger again. That's bad. You're gonna hit those two. Well, those two are gonna die then, aren't they, I guess? You're gonna clash with that. Okay, fine. And you're gonna go first. Well, actually, Otis will go first. You know, fuck it, man. Just whatever. Let's go. Big damage. Those two are dead. Many damages. You lived? Surprising. She won't survive to the end of the turn, but... Honglu will recover some SP from this, which is basically what he spent on doing it, so it's whatever. Oh, now Faust is 9-2ing. Indiscriminate. Good, you are clashing. Fucking wonderful. I love it. Sinclair, I actually don't know what to do for you, mate. I've got to be honest. Maybe just slap him as hard as you can. Most of the attacks are going for Sinclair. He'll probably die this turn. May as well hit them first, right? That's about all I've got, really. Go for it. Damage was done. I don't think I've seen this version. That is such a pathetic amount of damage, it hurts my soul. Thank fuck for that. Okay. Things are alright. For now. Sinclair's about to fucking die. I don't know if you noticed, but he is. Yeah, there it is. Whoa. I've never fucking seen that before. I've never fucking seen that before. That was cool. I've never fucking seen that before. Somehow did not corrode, but he will next turn. The bleed is going to be pretty bad. And that. There's that. There's the corrosion. The way I see it now, Honglu just needs to do is heal 20% of damage dealt. I didn't know that. That's pretty fucking cool. You don't get to choose. It's Shell Contempt or you can't stop it. You can't choose your targets, so just fucking go for it, man. This is gonna be pretty fun. It's gonna get pretty fun. That wasn't even bad damage, to be honest. The healing! He might get another turn, maybe. He might. It's gonna be a lot of bleed though. I don't know if he'll survive long enough. That looks like some free damage right there. That's a lot of damage. And then he's gonna die because he's only got one. Yeah, that's death. I've noticed that Faust and Sinclair both have the same death animation here. What's up with that? Is that a 9-2 thing or? There it is. I'm gonna continue just to see if I can, because I've got more people, you know? I've got some heavy hitters in the back line. HP 12%. What is that? Refracted grasp. There is another fight afterwards. Whatever, man. I have no ego. None. Not a one. It's the wrap up or nothing, isn't it? Anyway, we're gonna wrap this up. Oh boy. Fuck it. One. Damn, Heathcliff, that was pretty fucking good though, wasn't it? Good job, Captain. That's handy. That was perfect. That's many there to apply rupture. Merceau is going to take hits. He will. It's gonna suck for a bit, but you know. We have naught but our ability to try. Holy shit. Wow, my boy! It's not much damage, but it is damage. Oh, my boy! Ooh. 2 damage. Okay, let's stop fooling ourselves. Problem with the last fight? 3, I'd say. Lack of healing. Failing that one mass attack really fucked us over in the combination with a lack of healing, and we weren't doing damage quick enough. I spent all of my fucking modules, which means I'm gonna have to wait ages before I can claim the rewards for the Refraction Railway, on leveling these guys up. They're roughly as good as they're gonna get. Let's give this a fucking try. This is gonna be a long episode. Or, actually, let me rephrase that, because I'm gonna cut the shit out of all this to give you guys some, levity or brevity. Brevity might be the word in regards to how long this episode will be. But let me actually quickly say some stuff now, because a lot of the, me analyzing the situation is gonna get cut, or this is gonna take forever, and people might be like, why don't you notice this? Why haven't you noticed that? Why aren't you taking this into account? I am taking these things into account. I'm actually gonna go ahead and say, if there's anything about this where it's like, you didn't seem to notice, I did. Trust me, okay? I'm actually going to say this now with the knowledge that I've probably cut out the moment where I noticed it, because if I include every single instance of me pointing out things that I've noticed about the fight, this video will be like 3 hours long, at least. So I'm going to need you guys to trust me on this. I know a lot of you don't have a very high opinion of my skills, and that's fair. History speaks for itself, all right? That's fine. No worries. But I need you to trust me on this one, that I am paying attention, I am reading, I am seeing what's going on, and I do know all of the effects involved. Please. Just this once. The rest of the series, you can talk shit all you want, that's fine. But for the sake of brevity on both of our parts, by not having this be a 4-hour video, just trust me when I say I am paying the fuck attention to this boss, alright? And I know what's going on. I know that plea will fall on deaf ears, but whatever, I fucking said it now, so if anyone is like, if anyone does it anyway, I know they're taking the piss and it's fine. But it's out there now. This is the team I'm thinking. We need that healing. The talisman is good. The talisman is good. But we need to be able to top people up with healing, because stagger means we're losing turns that we could spend doing damage. There's no need to spam anything yet. We're doing just fine. We're back to the hands inflicting fucking gaze, which is really annoying, but it's only annoying. It's nothing more than that. It's not like super dangerous. It's just annoying and something we have to keep an eye out for. We'll see what we can do. Good start. Good. Okay. SP gain. And damage. There's no real time limit on this. There's no real time limit on this first phase, but there is definitely a time limit on the second phase, and that's what we need to take into consideration. It's why we need to try and set up a talisman here. You know, slap 5 talisman on him, so that when the second phase comes in, we are doing more damage. The problem with this team as opposed to the last one is I think there's going to be, oh, fuck me. I think there's going to be less rupture application, which is a little awkward. The damage is decent though. Decent opportunities, crossed fingers, that's what we're all about. Fuck me, Ryoshu, I'm not impressed. I'm very not impressed. Just bonk him. No. Yes, okay, alright, cool. Okay, fine, alright, lovely. And Honglu's gonna take some free hits. It's okay, he's quite durable. Ryoshu, I'm actually gonna have you offset the fucking evade because I'm not impressed with you at the moment. Really not impressed. Oh, come on, Merceau, just one clash when I begged you. I gave you all those levels. Oh, fuck me. That might be the time to use proliferating talismans, he says, knowing that this never fucking works. Nope. Oh, that's gonna have a bad turn. A lot of bleed. Oh god, Ryoshu's doing so bad in this fucking fight. I think she's failed every single upper slash so far. Which isn't entirely unexpected, but it's not great either. We lost all of our gaze. Alright, very good. Fortunately for us, Dissect Target is a good clasher. That'll have to do. Okay, it should be fine. It's always should be fine. It's never will be fine, because there's no such thing as will be fine. It's never guaranteed to be fine. It can always go wrong. That's good. Now he'll have a lot of SP. Just no rupture application. Matey boy, you're gonna have to deal with it, Xiao Shun. Good luck. Honglu is just gonna stagger immediately. Faust is doing better this time around. I like it. And then next turn he'll fight like crap. So will Merceau, but he was anyway, so what fucking difference does it make? Oh god, no. Oh, piss. That's not great. That's really bad. Oh, whenever there's a good, there's a bad. If Honglu takes a couple hits this turn, he'll activate his regeneration, which would actually be quite good. He'll just get his health back up to full, he'll have plenty of regeneration. He'll have 2 amples worth, actually. We'll just let it happen. Faust is doing marvelously. Absolutely adore her, I do. I fucking do. Oh, that gave him 5 talismans! Oh, Sinclair! How do we make sure you don't get any more? Because you've got a long time before your next one. I know what we need to do. We need to make sure we're not using much gluttony. And not use proliferating talismans. And make sure the target doesn't have 5+ rupture. Alternatively, just use him to fucking offset guards, offset evades. Because if he's offsetting instead of actively using the guard, the on-use won't activate, which means he won't get talisman. Yes, that is the key. Exercise target will be very good because it'll do more fucking count. A lot of count, actually. We might have something this time, maybe. I don't know, it's possible. We just have to not fuck up on a mass attack again. Big damage. A lot of gaze, though. It's kind of scary, actually. But this will do a lot of count. It'll do 2, yeah. But 2 is a fair bit, I guess. Ah, that's fine. It's not a particularly damaging attack. It's just... the bleed sucks. It just means we'll have to use Pursuance again sometime relatively soon. Profiling, yeah, you can't do it to that, you have to do it to that. Which means it's up to... how's Otis doing for these? So yeah, you're fine, yeah, you can totally do that, that's okay. Alright, good. We're getting a lot more dominating now because we're managing to keep our SP up, and of course everyone's gained a couple of levels, which won't do tons, but it is helping. It seems like we were right on the cusp of just being a bit too, not too weak, someone else could have made it happen, I'm sure, but too weak for our purposes to actually clash with him properly. But now everyone can kind of have a go, except for Merceau, who I like the Dead Rabbit's idea a lot, but it doesn't seem like a particularly good clasher. Oh, please. Oh, yes, good. That's something. Profiling is just putting in the work today. Plenty of damage. Okay. Now all the gaze is gone. And Sinclair is still not going to get talismans, so we just have to wait. We just got to bide our time. That's the good thing, though, is that while biding our time for Sinclair to get the relevant skill, he's not useless, right? He's not just doing nothing. He's offsetting their evasive attacks, which would deal 4 SB damage to us every time they evade if we allowed it to happen. He still gets to be useful, just he's not doing the thing I want him to do, which would be the big cool thing, but... You know, sometimes it's just how it has to be. It's fine. It's not even... It's perfectly acceptable. The problem is that Merceau can't clash worth shit, and he can't heal himself either. Your best chances against it shall penetrate. Do your best. Give it a try. That's a good start that makes me happy. Damage is being done. Very good. Very fucking good. Oh, Merceau, you're incredible. I love you. I haven't mentioned how much I love you, because I do. That's fair. Honestly, fair enough. Would have been nice if he'd beaten the first one, but it's not a big deal. He does exist to take hits, after all. It's honestly overall going pretty fucking well. He's now doing a big one. Sinclair has almost got a talisman application ready. He's nearly there. You're nearly there, buddy. Just keep it up. It shall shun. Okay, how's SP looking? Fuck it, we need to make sure we win that clash anyway, and it'll just top everyone up. You're gonna have to try for that, because there's nothing else on the board that you can beat right now. You do that. You do that. You do that. That's every attack. Yep, and then that's offset, and this is as good as it's gonna get. Please, Merceau, I really need you to... just do better. Is he the one getting healed each turn? Yes, he is. Okay, so he is getting some healing. That's a good hit. I like it. No fucking chance. That was closer than I'd like, but you did it. He's at 45 SP. And the one coin he had, he rolled tails. Should I be surprised? No. But I can be upset. And Lord knows I am. Fuck, man. So, Sinclair, this could be your moment to shine. You're at 45 SP, you've got Rupturing Talisman. That's dominating, but I don't really want you to apply it to the hands. Do it on It Shall Penetrate, because I don't want to... Although, Sinclair, mate, I need you to land that. It's very important that you do, and if you don't... but they've got a dodge skill. That would be fine. We cannot, absolutely cannot risk having Rupturing Talisman get fucking avoided by that. That would crush us. All this just to have it get thrown away, where he just throws the talisman and it just dips. Nah, I couldn't handle it. There we go. Good stuff. Good. Yes. Excellent. Its hands are almost crippled. See, my plan here, right, is that the hands, right now, I checked, turns out you can go here, literally find out exactly how much rupture it has. There's 2 Rupture 1 count. So my plan is to have Hong Lu hit it with Impede the Intruder, which will spend the Rupture, and it doesn't apply any Rupture itself. No effects will change that. And then Sinclair can hit it without his passive active, with no Rupture on it already, and nothing else providing Rupture or anything like that. And theoretically, Sinclair will gain, like, some talismans. I don't know. It should be the minimum amount of talismans possible. If we can apply talismans to the hands as well, then when it goes into the second phase, we'll be just dishing out damage like crazy across both parts. That is the key, I think, is to have some talismans on both parts. And then we can just go. Theoretically, next turn, we'll be able to just beat on him. And that'd be nice. This is a big turn, though. A lot could happen this turn. A lot could happen this turn. Many things could happen this turn. And some of them might be things I don't like. That is pitiful damage, but we weren't expecting much else. It's just to win the clash. The extra Rupture damage is going to be really useful. This will apply Burn and Fragile, which will be really useful next turn, actually, if he's staggered. That's kind of fucked my plan for Sinclair. It has. That's surprised that works. Please. Oh, no, it's not gonna work. Wow, both of those attacks succeeded, despite overwhelming odds and evidence to the contrary. Fucking fascinating. Mercer, you're gonna need to do that thing you do because fucking Sinclair will stagger if he, like, you know, does anything. Now, could he try again? Yeah, he could. He could. And actually, it would probably work because the hands have exactly the amount of Rupture they had before. Pursuance would spend it, allowing Proliferating Talismans to do what I wanted it to do last turn. Okay, maybe this will be a big turn. Please? It's a lot of bleed. If this staggered, it would be ideal, but it won't. 12 damage is pretty sure it's not enough. No. Staggered the body. So this is going to do a lot of damage. Oh, yeah. Good. Marvelous. And Sinclair now has the perfect amount of talismans. Yeah, good. And both parts are actually staggered right now. If we could just crack the torso this turn. Can you use this? You can. Okay, cool. So Sinclair doesn't need to gain any more talismans. He can do that next turn. Or he can spend talismans next turn, I should say. If we can just beat the shit out of his torso, though, do as much damage as we physically can. At the same time, though, we kind of need to get rid of our crap skills. We'll still do quite a bit of damage. He's got he's got slash fragility, yeah. We get to land some free hits, and with the talismans on his torso, this will do quite a bit. That's a lot of damage. 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 Yeah. But now this is coming into play. And we need to keep an eye on people's health. Sinclair needs to land a Rupturing Talisman on the arms, because we're going to basically need to be clashing everything all the time anyway. Therefore, we'll be attacking the arms, and we'll always be applying Rupture and cashing in Rupture and doing lots of damage. Of course, it's risk-reward. Every time he hits us, we take Rupture too. But as we've established, and as everyone kind of knows, it is worth it. That is apparently dominating. And it's not taking paralysis into play because that's only on the torso. So that's fine. We're going to need pursuance. Though the person at lowest health is, to no one's surprise, Merceau, but we need that health. He's never been much of a clasher anyway. What I fear is that we're going to go through all this, right, and manage to defeat the Refracted Spiral of Contempt, and then the next one is just going to body us. That's what I fear. I imagine I'm going through all of this, right, and really going for it, and then at the end it's going to be like, oh, you realize that this is the easy fight, the next one is the hard fight, and I guess I'll just start crying, because what else is there? Offset that, I want to make sure those talismans are applied. He's suffering -2 offense level, that might make a difference. Am I... That's good. No more normal gaze, so it's all about just hitting him as many times as we can, as quickly as we can. Lots of rupture. Excellent. Now the hands start taking rupture damage as well. Just in time for Merceau to punch them.
내가 너를 위해 기도할 것이니 너는 반드시 부서진다.
I had a feeling. It's okay. We're taking a lot more fucking damage per turn than I thought. Alright, because it's, yeah, ×4. Oh, that's so rough. That's so much damage. Merceau will stagger soon. But now he's got talisman on all of his body parts. Which means if we just keep hitting him, we'll keep applying lots and lots of damage. His torso's almost broken. His hands are actually technically worse off. And rupture ignores resistances. So what we really want, honestly, by this point, is multi-hits. We want to just be slapping him as many times as we physically can per turn. What we also need and don't have right now, which worries me, SP Healing Ego. The problem with this is that unlike Burn, we're not going to be doing damage by just existing. We have to hit him to apply that extra damage. We have to hit him. And if he just defeats all of our clashes, if he beats us every single time, he doesn't take any damage. Absolutely none. You can't, because he's too fast now. Most of Faust's clash win chances are neutral. It shall penetrate is her best bet, I think. Pretty please. Oh, good. Yes, okay. Decent damage. There's a plane going overhead, I don't care. Nice. This will be the time to start spamming branch knowledge because we just want to get those wins. The hits themselves aren't the damage, it's the fucking talismans. I kind of figured. She does have protection though. It helped a little bit, but she's going to stagger next turn, which is a problem. At least Hongler's doing alright, because he's got his fucking super suit. Dante, where is my super suit? Yeah, Otis is staggered as we expected. May as well throw out a Pursuance, because next turn I think Merceau will be staggered anyway. His body parts are suffering. How many big attacks are you doing? Just the one, okay. I'm gonna take that 25% chance to corrode, and it might fuck the entire fight, but this is the last chance Merceau's gonna have to do anything before he becomes thoroughly shit. In fact, we may only have until Merceau recovers from stagger to kind of win the fight, or at least, I don't know, do something. That's apparently dominating. I guess, yeah, because the base is 26. We'll take it then. Yeah, we don't have long until the fight needs to be over. It's a race to the finish. It's a race to the finish. It's a race to the finish. Please. No. Yes. Good. Oh, the fucking dodge. Yeah, well, at least we beat it, so it's fine. More SP is good. More SP is good. 8 damage. I swear he's taking less damage now for some reason. 12. Honestly, it's all rupture now. It's all just rupture. That's why moves like this help, because it applies more rupture.
일단 베이면 상처에서 안 떨어질 테니까.
Now Musso is staggered. Part of the problem is that the ego attacks don't do nearly enough damage. You know, like, what we need is, like I said before, what we need is consecutive hits. We can let that hit Honglu, we can't let that hit Honglu. You've got 80% of your overall power, so you'll gain coin power. I don't know how many of those coins you'll use, but you do have it. Favored. Neutral. That's fine, we'll get around that. It's gonna suck for Ryoshu in terms of her SP soon, but we don't have a lot of options. Counteract the evade. And go. Yes. Very good. Multi-hits. Which is why it's actually very important that Dissect actually hit, because that's like our biggest damage dealer at the moment for the purposes of, you know, cashing in Rupture. This will cash in Rupture as well, it just won't do much. I don't know if it even had any Rupture at that point to cash in. Okay, that applies a lot of Rupture and it will do max damage. Cool. Extra 23. Really? You couldn't have got one Tails there, mate? Not one? Not one Tails? Are you sure? He's fine. Ish. There it is. He's got 202 health. Merso, what are you gonna do? You're gonna hit our two staggered people. Why would you pick them specifically? He's also not gonna clash. He doesn't feel like clashing, so he's not gonna clash. If we can break his hands... 6 to 8. Well, yeah, but we're taking, you know, there's the Rupture. Now do the most attacks. And that's clashing with the hands as well. Best bet now is to break the hands. That's all we got. I'm operating on the assumption that if we break the hands, all of the hand attacks will not function, but I swear this has been extremely inconsistent across many different abnormalities. I don't know if it'll work that way here. Fuck it.
처리할 시간이야, 머저리. 예측대로.
Thank fuck for that, okay. We survive another turn. I thought we'd well, this should break his hands.
나를 용서하지 말라.
Yikes. You know, it broke his hands, but I don't think it stopped his abilities. Are you even gonna survive this? He won't survive the end of the turn. Now we've got two people. Your hands didn't even break? Are you 6? 6? Are you fucking sure? Oh no. The team is gonna start melting. Faust is dead. You're not even hitting. Oh, Hongler, you've absolutely ruined that. What does that even do? I guess just whatever.
멈춰라.
I can only hope this kills the fucking thing.
나에도 선물을 줬으면서.
It didn't kill it. And now Hongler's gonna kill all of us. There's another fight after this. Oh, that didn't kill. Well, it will kill him at the end of the. Oh, you fucking prick.
결국엔 멈추.
His hand is broken. And just to clarify, his hand still has talisman. I'm of the belief right now Otis might be able to finish this. And if not, well, whatever. I would have Honglu attack as well, but that evade will fuck us up. So it all comes down to that, really.
직접 나서지.
Nope. She gonna survive? Well, she won't survive the end of the turn, I don't think. Nope.
역시 현장은 체질이 아니었나?
.43 health, that is extremely annoying. You're not gonna beat anything. Not a fucking thing. Are you really that much faster? I guess so. The damage was done. Oh, it's in the grasp. I've never even seen that before. Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. That was the grasp. Continue, obviously. That was the grasp. Was that the second enemy? Does that count as an enemy? Does that count as an enemy for the purposes of this? Because if so, Honglu is still alive. I can't use him. His SP is too shit. But if the grasp that he summons counts as the second enemy, it's not 2 rounds or anything like that. I know it only says 1 wave out of 1. I know, I did see that, but I thought it'd be like, you've won this fight, now the next fight, like they would be very separate. It wouldn't just be like, I don't know what I thought, okay? I don't know, but if it actually is just 1 fight, then we can win. Start combat, give 2 K-Corp ample to 1 ally with the lowest HP percentage. That's fucking risky. Whatever.
가스 점화. 엔진 시동.
It shouldn't even come into play. He's got 43 HP and one of his parts is broken, but his parts have become unbroken. It doesn't matter. None of it matters. All of it is irrelevant, okay? Check his passives. He has no, like, at certain HP, round 2. No, none of that. So what we do is we slap his hands off. We absolutely slap his hands off. We just grab his hand, you know, like you're gonna shake his hand, and you just slap it off. Slap it right off his wrist. Gone. This has to do it. It has to. I know we're not doing much damage, but Harpoon of Obsession does extra damage per missing HP, and it's 5 attacks. Surely it can do 26 HP damage. Surely. And we're all faster as well, except for Gregor, but his attack doesn't actually matter. Come on. It's gotta end here. It's gotta end here. It's gotta end here. It's gotta be it. It's gotta be over. That's gotta be the fucking railway. That's gotta be it.
밀크티 젖지 말고 가볍게 부어서 부탁드립니다. 역시 남이 타주는 차가 가장 맛있죠.
There we fucking go. There we fucking go. By the very skin of our teeth. By the smallest fucking chance, because I should point out that second team would have been able to, if I was fighting properly and not just going one-sided, might have been able to hold its attention for, I'm gonna be generous here, 3 turns. 3 turns. And that would have been not doing maximum possible damage because we'd have been clashing and probably losing some of those clashes. That's all we would have had. That would have been it. There would have been nothing. Like, if we couldn't have won in that time, it would have been over. As luck would have it, we managed to draw him out until he had 26 HP left, at which point these guys could just come in and finish it. Total clear turn count, 162. See if you can beat my record. I don't fucking care. I fucking did it. That was the longest one I've done. Yeah, because it's been nearly 3 hours. I've been recording for 3 hours on this one fight because I sat here and concentrated and looked at everything and tried to consider every fucking angle. This will be cut the fuck down because None of us have time for that. Oh, baby. I love the way you refraction my railway. Hey, I got it. So now I can just go lost and found at any time and claim all these, but I don't have that right now, so I'll just have to come back here later. Fuck me. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Refraction Railway completed with a rupture team that I didn't even use properly. That talisman shit is crucial for that, because, yeah, damage. I mean, like, I could fight anything in this game one-to-one, but in a situation like that where it's just unavoidable damage that's increasing every single turn, you know, what can you do? It just becomes a DPS check, which I think some of these teams would really struggle with. Like, I know people have done it because people have done everything on this game, but like a Spy team, I imagine, would struggle quite a lot because from what I hear, they're not fucking damage dealers. It can get very tough, but at the end of the day, even if you're playing... I didn't mean to click that, I gotta be honest. Even if you're playing not particularly great, I would be generous to myself and say that I play moderately well, like in the grand scheme of things, but I still didn't use my team properly for most of this. You can get through. It's hard. It's very hard, and I won that one by the skin of my teeth, but you can get through. Plus, it's also worth pointing out, because I noticed this just before going into the fucking hell pit that was. Although it only took me 2 tries? Was it 2 tries? I hope I'm not rewriting history there, but that was still only 2 tries. It was very close and it was very tough, but only 2 tries. Point is, that last fight, all it got me was that. Just weird little, like, profile picture shit. I don't give a fuck about that. The rest of this is what interests me, and I didn't have to be that good to get the rest of it. Just play well in the grand scheme of things, you know, clashing, targeting, and all that. It's nice that I've got that, but I don't give a flying fuck about it, and I don't give a flying fuck about, like, the, oh, look at me, I beat the last one on the railway. I don't fucking care. I did it, it's whatever. But, yeah. The point that I also want to emphasize is that, frankly, I could have just max leveled my fucking Blade Lineage team and swept it. Like, almost genuinely probably swept it. Yeah, so a lot of them are resistant to slash damage, but there are so many poise-based crits going on there that it almost doesn't matter. I imagine. I don't know. Like, you know, I haven't tried that, so I don't know. Maybe it would actually be a lot harder than I'm thinking, but the amount of pride-based, like, power boosting and the already insanely high rolls, and having these guys at level 45, go in there at level 45 full team. Probably could have blitzed it, to be honest. It wouldn't have even taken that long. But in my mind, I don't know why this Heathcliff is here, but I don't remember. Actually, you would be better now, wouldn't you? Point is, I could have done that, or even I could have probably gone in with the with this team. Or they would have required just a little bit of leveling up to get them to level 45 and gone in like that. Probably could have fucking trounced it, but personally, I didn't think that would have been very interesting. I thought it would have been kind of boring. Because, no, I wouldn't have been able to win rate it, but it wouldn't have taken that much more effort, to be honest. Like, yeah, these guys would have struggled against the Ardor Blossom Moth. Absolutely, that would have been a problem. But a lot of that fight does come down to just winning clashes, and these guys are pretty good clash winners. They probably could have done it. Easier than what I just did anyway, because these guys' levels were all over the fucking place for most of it. Finally managed to get Faust level 42. My beloved, Velma Thickham's Faust for days. Like, shit, dude. A lot of the stuff in this game can just be beaten if you're willing to put the time in here, frankly. I maintain that this could have fucking swept it if they were all higher level. I maintain that that could have been the case. Which means I think it's important to learn how to play teams properly, but some people, a lot of people, were acting like this is the be-all, end-all of playing the game, and I'm like, it's not. It really fucking isn't. Learning to play Rupture properly is not the be-all, end-all, because I can't stress this enough. I didn't play this team properly, and I won. Yeah, it was close, but I won. Still possible, still did it. Like, it doesn't matter. And people will give me shit for that, and that's fine. Do what you want, man. It's your fucking life. If you want to waste it writing essays about how I'm wrong, go for it, man. I hope you enjoy. But my point still stands, so get fucked, I guess. I love my job. All right, but I'm going to end it there, ladies and gentlemen. I keep clicking backwards and forwards because I keep forgetting that the window Gregor will start talking. That's all. The Refraction Railway is officially over. Starting next time, we will be beginning the Intervallo minis, whatever the fuck. Everything in between Canto 5 and Canto 6, we will start getting through it. I don't know how long it'll take to get through that, but we will start getting through it. Before you know it, Canto 6 will be right on the fucking horizon, and Lord knows by the time I get round to that and finish it, Project Moon are probably going to be like, yo, Canto 7's on the way. I'm in no rush to get through Limbus content, I gotta tell you. I'm happy to draw it out so that I don't have to wait as long for the next thing. Now, that's worked for me so far, but I reckon there's going to be a long gap between 6 and 7 that I'm going to have to weather. Now, fine, they'll have events and stuff, and that'll be cool, and we can still play with new identities and stuff, and that'll be alright. But, for those of you who want me to get Wriglon, that is completely valid. I'm not saying that if you're getting annoyed at this, like, taking so long. Like, the Refraction Railway took 5 fucking videos, for fuck's sake. That's quite long. So, if that annoys you, that is totally valid. That is 100% valid, and I'm not giving you shit for that at all. But I do feel it's worth pointing out that enjoy this while it lasts, because pretty soon it's going to become rarer and rarer. I am going to keep doing PM content when I run out of Limbus stuff to do, but it won't all be Limbus. So, you know, just enjoy it while it lasts, because that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm not rushing through this, because I'm like, I just want to savor it while I'm here. You know, I'm enjoying my time with it. It's going to run out soon until Canto 7 comes out, or the next event, or what have you. I'm just savoring it. Just really savoring it. It's why I'm switching up teams. It's why I'm taking the time to do stuff. I just want to enjoy it. I hope you are too. If you're not, sorry, genuinely. Like, that's not me being shitty. I am genuinely apologizing to you here because I'm not trying to give you something to waste your time. That's all for today. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I won! Special thanks to Crystallite, Summercat, Flanny, Painted Dragoon, Lyle the Hagsire, Lit Potatoes, Proxy, Caminera, Heartland, Harrick J, Dresso, Sion Distance, Lol, Final Legend, Etherbin, Linky, Sion Cedar, Bimblewort, Majoko Mymoon, Alkir, Sweet Baby Red, Jess Kizzy, Plutonium Pie, Dreamer Ghost, Leper Lullaby, K-Bub, Magic Owl, The Frostbite, Monsoon, Warmaster Oku, SCP-106A, Namad, and Kenny T800 for supporting me on Patreon. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you all so much for watching. I'm fucking knackered. I can't believe that took me 3 hours, but that's why in that midpoint where I was like, guys, please believe me when I say I'm paying attention. This is why it took 3 hours, because I sat here looking at the moves, taking his passives into consideration, my own passives, because I fucked up Sinclair's, like, proliferating talismans multiple times, and it took that trial and error for me to get to the point where I'm like, okay, now I know all of the factors involved. His own passive, the existing rupture on the target, the rupture that other characters will apply, whether or not that rupture will be gone by the time Sinclair gets there. All that took time. It took me sitting here, staring at the fucking screen and figuring it out. And all of that is going to be off camera for you, because fuck that. Seriously, fuck that. Some people may want that, and if you do, then I do truly apologize for cutting it out, but most of us have got to be like, I want to see how the fight actually goes, not see you ruminate on the fight during the fight for like 2 minutes at a time, 20 plus times every turn. Like, there's got to be some flow, and that's why it gets cut out. So, if you chime in like, Foreman, did you notice Yes, I did. Trust me, I did. I totally did. And even then, it was very fucking close. Oh boy. But, you know, glad I won. And I'm looking forward to claiming my rewards. We still need to build the team for Canto 6, which is going to be this one. I don't know what I'm going to do for the support passives yet. I'm going to figure that out in time. Yeah, so they're all level 1, basically, and all up tie 0. So I've got a lot of fucking work to do, but in the interest of not delaying videos, or delaying episodes of this, we'll be going through the intervalos with a team. I don't fucking know who. I might just go back and forth between, what the fuck are they called? Le. I might go back and forth between Le and, 7, because those are the 2 I've leveled up. I'm not going to spend any more resources on leveling up any other teams, because that just seems foolish by this point when I've got an entire team I need to level up for Canto 7. I'll figure it out. But ladies and gentlemen, once again, this has been very talky at the end here. Thank you so much for watching. Whatever happens next time, minis, probably starting an intervallo, bunch of stuff going on. It'll be a good time, and I hope I see you there. Doodles, goodbye.